Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to present the evidence number one that it's called Relationship of Planning, Types of Presentations, Communication Skills, and Audience for Successful Presentations. My name is Karen Perez and my colleague is Natalia Guzman.
Relationship of planning. There are 10 essential steps to follow in order to be a good presenter and give an effective presentation, which can be seen in this graph. At first glance, it seems to be difficult, but each of them are related to each other to give the presenter more security, helps to control your space on stage, your volume of voice, before the audience to motivate and how to control the question of the audience and create an expectation of safety before everyone, especially after the presenter has prepared before the presentation, where to practice it becomes the main point before the presentation of any topic in general. Since a controlled topic means a well-prepared presenter.
Now, the types of presentations. Having already known the entire process of planning a presentation, it is also very important to know what type of presentation will be the most appropriate to use according to the objective that we set for our audience. There are 8 different types of presentations. Here are the first 4 listed. For example, if you're going to explain the steps to be followed for a natural catastrophe such as a fire or an earthquake in your company, you should use the informative presentation. Here we seek to explain step by step everything that should and should not be done. But at the same time, you must be brief and go straight to the point. Within planning steps, it is important to determine your objective and use the necessary materials such as images or videos so that the message is understood well and it is more interactive. Another example, if my presentation is going to talk about cutting down trees or destroying the habitat of animals, I will use personally an arousing presentation where I will play with emotions and being direct with the message or the main problem at the same time. In order to be able to persuade the audience with the use of emotions, the point of constantly practicing your presentation should be very emphasized so that your voice and presence shows that you mean what you say and also knowing the space what you have. For example, if you want to make more eye contact or if you want to do some dynamics.
Communication skills. There are 4 communication skills that are mainly for different types of audience that exist. For example, if a worker of company wants to publicize the importance of expanding the company and improving it using a presentation decision making, they must present graphics that show how they will benefit all the change to the managers at the company, mainly with crucial evidence and data. Another example of this, if I want to make known to a person the benefits to switching or acquiring one of their credit cards, could be through a writing statement talking about the benefits and opportunities of making the change for the person. If a person wants to publicize the importance of not littering their community, they can present photos and videos of how harmful the action is and how it hurts to do it on a day-to-day basis. And finally, if a person wants to make any presentation, it is important the voice is used in a way that captures the attention of all those present, is clear and strong, so that everyone hears to understand the message.
And finally, the type of audience. This point is crucial to know. The way each type of audience expresses itself can affect the transmission of your message. We have four different types of audience: unaware, indifferent, favorable, and unfavorable. For example, if you're going to speak to a group of old people, you should use a formal language. Your voice should be strong and loud enough for them to hear you, and you should be confident. This group of other adults generally have a know-it-all mentality, so you should create a big impact on them by setting examples on how it affects their lives or using testimonials from people similar to them. This type of audience is a challenge to convince. On the other hand, if the presenter is young and his or her audience is young, the presenter will be more relaxed because he or she will have more freedom to use a colloquial language. This audience may already have some information on the subject, so it is very recommended to use different points of view and not underestimate what you want to say, even if they already know what you're going to talk about. This presentation is about bringing them new information for home and keeping them always active. So the use of visual aids as videos or images and verbal language full of emotion will be the best idea to have an awake and a participative audience. So this was our presentation. We hope you enjoy it and thank you very much.
Thank you.